Hi, friends. This is Steve at newcompasscrypto.com. Thank you for joining us on Election Day here in North Carolina, where I am, and across the country. A lot of people have been wondering how the midterm elections are going to affect the crypto industry. I have some short-term and long-term thoughts that I'd like to share with you. So for the short term, the main thing we're going to be focusing on is that we are probably going to be heading into 2 years of divided government. Right now, the Republicans stand a 90% chance of taking over the House and a 55% chance of taking over the Senate. So that means that we're going to have a Democratic president for the next 2 years, a Republican House, and likely a Republican Senate. Now, if the House leadership flips, which is almost certain, Patrick McHenry is going to take over as chair of the House Financial Services Committee, and he's going to replace Maxine Waters. Now, the head of that committee sets the agenda on crypto. He himself is a crypto enthusiast, and he has shown interest in moving forward on more crypto bills. So for the short term, Patrick McHenry, although he's a conservative and a Republican, and I personally don't like him, for crypto, he might be good. On the Senate side, in the Senate, I think we might have to wait late until the evening tonight or even until the next several days, possibly recounts. But if the Republicans take over the Senate, then Tim Scott from South Carolina would replace Sherrod Brown as the head of the Senate Banking Committee. Now, Sherrod Brown, who I like, he was mainly focused on consumer protection, such as risk and fraud, things like that. Tim Scott has not really weighed in heavily one way or another on crypto. The other thing that people are watching for is what will happen with the SEC. So Gary Gensler, the current head of the SEC, will likely remain as the head of the SEC. However, just over the past 2 years, he has brought over 100 separate actions against various crypto players. A lot of them very well deserved, I might say, especially those in DeFi, those that are promising outrageous return on investments. And he's had support from the Democrats to do that. But he will probably face opposition from Republicans doing that moving forward. In general, markets like divided government because divided government means that there's going to be gridlock. And gridlock means that no one's really going to pass any regulation one way or another, which means the markets are going to be free to do what they want to do. So in general, that's good news. But what the markets don't like is dysfunctional government, is not being able to assess the future clearly. And that may be what happens if both the Senate and the House devolve into trying to impeach Joe Biden or some other red herring. Those the markets do not like. There are very few voters in this election that are single issue crypto voters. But what may happen, and what may happen over the next several years, is that the crypto markets will hopefully, and the heads of the various crypto exchanges will hopefully begin to regulate themselves in a much better way so that it becomes palatable to more of Americans. In the future, what may likely be to happen is that crypto is going to be tied to the NASDAQ as it has been for the last year. If that's the case, crypto could struggle over the next 6 months. Why? Because when the market does recover, it is looking like the Dow is going to outpace both the NASDAQ and the S&P. The Dow is heavily invested by energy stocks, which are going to do well over the coming months, healthcare stocks, banking stocks. Those are going to do well. And that's why the Dow for the year is still actually not doing badly compared to the other two sectors. Technology and riskier investments, as we have seen crypto tied to, have not fared well over the last 10 months and likely will struggle as we move forward, especially if we move into a recession. But for the short term, crypto, as always, makes strange bedfellows, and conservative leadership or Republican leadership of the House and of the Senate Banking Committee might actually be better. So I would say don't place any weight just on who takes the House and who takes the Senate. Still keep your eye on what the markets in a broader sense are doing, particularly the NASDAQ. Right now, if the NASDAQ has a good day, crypto tends to have a good day. So that is what my outlook is going to be for the elections tonight. I hope that you've learned something today. And as always, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon. Take good care, and you can always join us at New Compass Crypto, our website, where we post all of these videos, and also on YouTube, where you can like and subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.